In the tranquil village of Palakkad, Arif was a beloved schoolteacher known for his wisdom and kindness. However, beneath his calm exterior, Arif struggled with inner demons. One fateful evening, overwhelmed by despair, Arif took his own life, leaving the village in shock and deep mourning. His wife, Nisha, and their 2 children were devastated. The entire village gathered for his funeral, their hearts heavy with grief. As the rituals commenced, an eerie silence fell over the crowd. Suddenly, Arif's body twitched, his eyes fluttered open, and he sat up, gasping for air. The mourners screamed and backed away in terror. Arif, disoriented and trembling, began to speak. "I have seen what lies beyond," he said, his voice shaky and filled with dread, "and it is not the peaceful place we believe it to be." He described his journey into the afterlife, recounting how he was enveloped in an overwhelming darkness. "I was surrounded by shadows," he said, his eyes wide with terror. "They whispered my name, mocking and taunting me. I felt an unbearable cold, and the stench of decay filled the air." Arif spoke of a river of blood, flowing endlessly through a desolate wasteland. On its banks stood grotesque creatures. He continued, shuddering. "They had the bodies of men but faces twisted with eternal agony. They clawed at me, trying to pull me into the river." In this hellish realm, Arif encountered lost souls, trapped in perpetual torment. "I saw people I knew," he whispered, his voice breaking. "Friends, family members, their eyes hollow, their screams silent but desperate." He then described a towering figure that emerged from the darkness, an entity of pure malevolence. "It called itself the Keeper," Arif said. "It told me that I had crossed into its domain before my time and that I must return to the living world." The villagers listened in horrified silence as Arif recounted his struggle to escape the Keeper's grasp. He spoke of running through endless corridors of despair, pursued by the Keeper and its minions. "Everywhere I turned, there was no escape," he said, his voice trembling. "The walls closed in, and I could hear the cries of the damned echoing in my ears." Arif described the moment when he felt himself being pulled back to the world of the living. "I was thrown into a blinding light," he said, "and then I woke up here, surrounded by all of you." The villagers were stunned, their faces pale with fear. Nisha clung to her children, her eyes wide with terror. Arif's story had shaken them to their core, revealing a horrifying glimpse into what might await those who take their own lives. In the days that followed, Arif was a changed man. He was haunted by the memories of his journey, his eyes constantly darting to the shadows as if expecting the Keeper to reappear. The village, once filled with life and laughter, now shivered under the weight of Arif's revelations. People began to report strange occurrences. Shadows moved independently of their sources, whispers echoed in empty rooms, and an oppressive chill settled over the village. Arif's return had opened a gateway, and the darkness he had escaped began to seep into the world of the living. Arif's tale became a chilling legend in Palakkad, a reminder of the thin veil between life and death. His story served as a warning to all, that the afterlife is not a realm of peace but a place where our deepest fears come to life. The villagers remained vigilant, ever watchful of the shadows that sought to reclaim their own, haunted by the terrifying knowledge that Arif had brought back from beyond the grave. Arif himself struggled to find peace. The memories of the afterlife tormented him, a constant reminder of his near-eternal damnation. He devoted his days to helping others, hoping to find redemption and to warn anyone considering the same desperate act that had brought him face to face with unimaginable horrors.